Imagine this. You buy a great book and promise yourself you'll finish it. But the moment you start reading, your eyelids begin fighting each other. And even if you manage to push through, the second you close the book, you realize you barely remember anything you just read. Most people blame this on being tired or the book is boring. But the real problem usually lies in how you're reading. You are doing passive reading. Passive reading is like pouring water into a bucket full of holes. Nothing stays. Today, I'm going to teach you a method used by high-efficiency learners, the four-step active reading method. This system activates your brain's thinking circuits, turning you from someone who merely looks at words into someone who truly processes information. By following these four simple steps, you'll stop getting sleepy while reading, and you'll lock what you learned straight into your long-term memory. Step 1. Inspect and transform. Before you read a single word, spend 5 minutes previewing. Scan the table of contents. Get a sense of the book's structure and logical flow. Read the introduction and conclusion. Understand the author's purpose and final point. Transform each heading. Take the chapter or section titles you're about to read and turn them into questions. If the title is The Key Principles of Time Management, ask yourself, what are the key principles of time management? Enter the chapter with this question in mind. Your brain instantly switches from passive receiving to active searching. Step 2. Question with purpose. Before diving into each paragraph, ask yourself, what do I already know? How does this new idea connect to concepts I've learned before? What do I want to learn? How could this help me solve a real problem in my life or work? These questions create a storage pathway in your brain. Information without a pathway gets deleted quickly. Your brain treats it as junk data. Step 3. Strategic annotations. Stop flooding your pages with highlighters. That's passive reading disguised as productivity. Here's the correct way to annotate. Highlight only key words or short phrases. Never more than 3 sentences at a time. Write comments in the margins. Summarize the idea in your own words or challenge it with a question. Use symbols. A equals application. C equals controversy. Equals new insight. Annotation is meant to create a dialogue between you and the author, not just color the page. Writing in the margin forces your brain to think, digest, and summarize. Step 4. Review and output immediately. After finishing a chapter, do not jump to the next one. Stop. This is the most critical step. Do a 2-minute immediate output. Close the book and summarize the core ideas aloud or on paper. Or use the Feynman technique from our last lesson. Explain it as if teaching someone who has no background knowledge. This step transfers information from short-term working memory into long-term storage. The faster you use what you learn, the slower it fades. Active reading transforms you from a simple consumer of information into a creator of knowledge. You enter with intent, explore with questions, think through the arguments, and reinforce with output. Remember, the value of reading isn't in how many pages you turn, but in how much you retain and how much you can apply from now on. Trade your highlighter for your pen, and most importantly, your brain.